Frida and Jacob Bernbaum, who did such a great job in the refusing movement, that nobody deserves the Natan Sharansky Award more than Jacob does. No one deserves the Torture Freedom Award more than Jacob Bernbaum, and no better person could give it to him than Natan Sharansky. So this is a great night. As a teenager, I helped march for Soviet Jewry. I was one of the early people in Sheepshead Bay, and the students struggled for Soviet Jewry. But I want to tell you a story. And it's why the Jewish people from Russia settled in Brighton Beach. The myth was that it was like Odessa. But that was not really it. Here was the reason. Gene knows this story. Brighton Beach had an elderly American Jewish population, and it had many four-story walk-ups. And we were very, very worried as the elderly people passed away, who would move into the walk-ups. We were worried that the Jewish community would not stay a Jewish community. It was just the beginning of the arrival of the Jewish community from the Soviet Union to America. And I got the 4 leading synagogues, including the Manhattan Beach Jewish Center, and some of the others, Young Israel, Flatbush, East Midwood Jewish Center, some of the others. And we raised the fund, and we put together a list, any landlord who we said to the landlords, if you want a nice Jewish family to move into your building, and of course you may remember through HIAS and everything else, they paid a nice rent. We compiled the list, we set up an office with a phone, and every Russian citizen who got off the plane got a leaflet in Yiddish, in Russian, and in English saying, if you want to live in a nice neighborhood and get a nice apartment, call this number. And as a result, the Jewish community came to Brighton Beach. And of course, now Brighton Beach is the mother location, but the Russian Jewish community has prospered and grown and become successful and is part of the great American dream. So this is not only a great night for Jacob, for Natan, and to remember all we did. You know what this is? A great night for America. And as good as all of you have done, your children will do even better. And so I want to conclude with a story that says why tonight is such an important night, and why this is the future of America right here. Almost finished. I sat next to the head of Deutsche Bank, the big German bank, at a charity about 6 months ago. And I asked him this question, which I asked of many foreign economic leaders. I said, will America be the leading economic power in the world 25 years from now? And without even pausing, he said, of course. And I said to myself, well, that's unusual. Most Americans think we will not be the leading economic power in the world 25 years from now. And so I said, his name was Joseph Ackerman. I said, Mr. Ackerman, what makes you say that we will stay the leading economic power in the world? And he said, because America, you have a great economic engine that no other country has. And I said, what is that? He said it is a greater economic engine than anything else. And I said, please, what is it? He said, you tell a young man or young woman, whether they were their family was in this country since the founding, since the Mayflower, or whether they are an immigrant, that if they work hard in their profession, they can achieve the stars. He said Russia, he said Europe doesn't have it, India doesn't have it, and even China doesn't have it. Well, this community is living testament to what Mr. Ackerman said. You have done wonderfully well in this beautiful country. Your children will do better. And as I always said, America should be very grateful to the Jewish community, and the Jewish community should be very grateful to America. So to this great Russian community, Hatzlacha, continued success, and I will continue to try to live up to you, to my namesake. As the person who helped bring so many of you here, I was known as the Schumer, the guardian, the watchman. Schumer of the Jewish community. And in Yitz Hashem, with God's help and God's blessing, I will continue to do that as long as I live.